All right, this part of the event is for our very top of all, most requested, most in demand service that we provide, which is the 4K a day to 40K a day plus, because obviously you can buy more than one slot or rent more than one slot of our database emailer. And so these are the top 10 tips on what's working and not for that. This is by far our most requested service. So with the database emailer, this is the top 10 tips for getting high deliverability. And it's definitely the best software on the market for the reasons I will explain here in a minute, and because it has an average 96% deliverability. The reason it does is because it can auto-rotate from unlimited number of different web hosting accounts, SMTP accounts. And so because of that, and then the other features, it stays well under the radar of any spam filters that both the hosting services have, the email providers have, and also any individual one that may be set up by a particular user. Because of that, it is very easy for us to stay under the sending speeds well below the spam filter thresholds. This is where all the other emailers get into trouble, as they try to go too fast. And so by setting up well over 100 web hosting SMTP accounts, then we just take whatever they say is their maximum email send rate, and we like half it, so that we're so below under it, we're never even noticed. Also within that, to better that, it allows you to rotate the from names and email addresses, obviously. So that just keeps it so that there's never a time when they're catching that it's coming from the same email is coming from the same email address and the same from name. And then, of course, you can also change the email body and presentation. The first part, the sending speeds, keeping that below the threshold, will take care of most of it. If you really want to really maximize all the benefits, then you can rotate the from names and email messages. And then if you want to just maximize every possible option for deliverability, then you can also rotate the email body and presentation. But just the first one alone will take care of most of the deliverability problems. The database emailer software can also help you build your list and improve your list. The reason for this is it has an email verification system inside the software, so it's going to actually verify the email as a working email automatically. It's going to also take care of any bounces. When they do happen, it's going to automatically delete those from the email list. It's going to automatically also does an automatic unsubscribe and deletes that from the email list, so that all that's done for you. Also, one of our top open rates is for birthday messages. So this automatically will monitor everybody's birthdays that's on the list, and it can automatically send them a birthday message on that day. So we also offer that as an additional service. Also, it can send to lists within a certain geographical area by how many miles from a certain zip code or certain metropolitan area that you want to send to. Most specifically, that's great for any kind of events in a local area. So the database emailer software also can do something amazing, which is append the list with additional information about the prospects that you may not already have, such as if they're a homeowner or renter. It can also give the average income range, the gender, and the ethnicity of the person on the email list. Obviously, it can't do this 100% because there's going to be certain things that it can't find, but it can do a very good job of adding extra information to your prospect list that you may not already have had, so then therefore you can better target your list with different target messages. And then the other biggest benefit of the emailer is that it obviously can do all the tracking for you and automatically update your lists. So the tracking, including in the software, of course, is going to track all the bounces, automatically remove those, all the unsubscribes, automatically remove those. It'll track all the opens. What's great is it'll do it not only in real time, so you can literally just watch it, and some people actually call the person immediately after they open, or if they don't have the phone number, they send them a personalized email, like within an hour after they open up the email, so they can really capture that person's attention. And also then, of course, it knows it in the data file that you can download. Also, it does all the click-throughs in real time. So again, somebody clicks on something, it would be a very easy way for you to note that they've clicked and follow up with them very personally to their email or phone number with that almost within the hour. And you obviously that's noted in the database file when you want to download that for your permanent records too. The autoresponder built into the system, or you can use your own, and then we also can provide you with that special reports that you can give with your contact info, information series you can give with your contact info, audios and videos that you can give with your contact info. We show you not only how to put your contact info on the report so that it's basically as if you're giving it, but also if you choose to personalize it a little bit more by putting a one-page cover letter on it, noting maybe your summary, any top notes that you took, anything of particular attention that you thought was highly meaningful to you. So that can really make it also very personalized. Our most asked question, which gets asked literally every time anybody even inquires as to the emailers or emailing campaigns, they're always going to ask, what kind of return can I expect? And literally doing it for hundreds of clients, for thousands of campaigns, to millions and millions of their prospects and customers, we really have seen all the way from 0 to 45 or more percent. Even people that are using the same list in random order for the same product, the same team, the same company, literally the result stats can range that dramatically. But it's because it depends on 6 aspects. It depends on 1, the subject line; 2, the email; 3, the capture page or the opt-in page; 4, the product; 5, the offer; and 6, the list. So those 3 things, varied at all, can dramatically change, which is why master marketers split test and do a lot of trial and error. But however, if people want to get their head around what could be the average statistics for, say, one of our services offers 100K emailing a month, so about 4K a day, and say you're using an average $25 product, which I'm just using round numbers in this case to make it easy for people to visualize. The open rate for general list would be 1% or 1,000, specific list 2% or 2,000, targeted list 3% or 3,000. It's going to be around those numbers. Click through or opt-in is going to be 5% for general, which is like 50, 10% for a specific list, which is like 200. Targeted list, you're going to get like 20% or 600. Though you're going to get between 50 for a general list, 200 for a specific list, and 600 for a target list. Then if you convert them in 1, 5, or 10 contacts or emails, phone calls, emails, texts, Facebooks, whatever, then you're going to see a range of all the way from making $25 product. You're going to make all the way on the 1 contacts. You're going to make from $125 to $250 to $1,500. On the 20% for the 5 contacts, if you come about 5 times, you're going to get about double that return. So $250 to $500 to $3,000. And if you were to have more of a 10 contact series, then you might get 30%, and that would be $375 to $4,500. It's going to depend greatly on how you're contacting them, what you're sending them, how you're touching them, those kind of things. Our next most asked questions is what is the best thing to email? A bonus report for that month or year is the best thing to email. With that month, that year. Then if you can more specialize it and relate it to something that's trending, especially for that target market. Then number 3, if you can have something tailored, at least in the title, to that target market. And again, we provide all of the above, which you can use with your contact info on it, both for our free and paid members. Thank you very much. I encourage all questions. We have a live 24/7 person on our website that can always answer all questions. And even if this question is not about our products and services, we most usually can direct you in the right direction. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.